Yeah, gotta get this W. Put in that work. Watch me work. Whatever it takes. Follow me. Get out your boy.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to another exciting broadcast of the NBA on TV Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. This homestand ends here for the Mavericks as they get ready to hit the road. This their first chance this season playing the Pacers. They took the loss in this East versus West matchup during the regular season last year, dropping
And really an odd series between them a year ago as they couldn't get a win in either meeting.
You know, so much can happen in the regular season with the ups and downs of the year, the travel, injuries, and all of that stuff. But they were just not at their best when they met.
We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. On the court for Indiana, Hill is out there with Person. Then there's Ian Mahinmi. Then it's Paul George, and it's Allen in the man position. Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
They're still asleep. They're still asleep.
Earlier I spoke with Frank Vogel. Coach told me that he knows they have a tough assignment in Dirk Nowitzki. We talked about what makes Dirk so difficult to defend against, and he pointed to Dirk's ability to hit jumpers when he is seemingly completely off balance, saying it'll look like he's falling over, then he just turns and flips the ball in. I know I've seen Dirk do that on more than one occasion, guys.
Thanks again, Doris. And it's the Mavericks with the ball. And moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
Yeah, but they didn't roll over in that game. Had a good chance still to pull out the victory. Just couldn't come through in crunch time.
Greg, I thought it was a solid effort from them all the way around. I mean, but as you and I know, moral victories are kind of empty consolation prizes. A loss is a loss.
Yeah,
and the second free throw,
we
good.
can hear you on my video.
For Indiana, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. There's a good screen.
Oh, no, it's just, it automatically records, you know.
Mahinmi with
like,
it.
'cause I
8
got my
points his
mic
last
on.
outing.
Oh, that is just weak defense
that way
there.
when
I'm
people
pretty
watch it,
sure
they'll be
that was
hearing
not
it.
the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
Looking at the last game for the Indiana Pacers, it was a loss to New Orleans.
Got a
Guys, it
couple
was
views
like
on my
there was a
videos.
lid on the basket in that game. No matter how many plays you make at the
Yeah,
defensive
like
end,
that.
hard to overcome such a lack of production offensively.
Well, you know, the high-quality shots were few and far between, guys, and they have nobody to blame but themselves for that. You've got to do a better job of working harder to put up points.
Matthews passes to Sanchez. And then jammed down as he goes right over Jan Mahinmi.
I tell you what, you got to love his aggressiveness finishing inside like that.
Well, his leaping ability, Clark, gives him a great advantage.
And that's why they look to get him the ball around the rim. It's either a dunk or free throws every time.
And the replay, of course, presented by Kia. What a play.
Yeah.
Here's Hill.
Yeah,
The Mavericks
baby
making the
girl.
shot. Allen inside the three-point line. And that one comes up a bit short.
Boy, there was no hand in his face right there. I thought for sure he was going to knock that down.
Williams kicks to Freak. Outside Williams. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Freak dishes to Williams. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Williams has got his first goal of the night. Hill against Williams. Pick up by Hill. Mahinmi passes to Person.
Crazy when she sees them leave and come back or whatever. She don't even do that to us.
Scoring his third straight basket in 3 tries.
Well, I tell you what, the post play has been rock solid right off the bat.
It really has, and they've created a lot of high percentage shots in the paint here already.
That's good.
Lights out here, right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
Indiana trailing here.
It's like she literally knows that's her brother and sister. You know? Like
Hill
already.
kicks to George.
Or do you think they know already? Like on the internet, do
And
they
it's
still,
Freak with the
do
rebound.
those things
Well, I
you
think he
always
kind
used
of
to do?
alligator armed that one, short stroked it. After doing a nice job to
Like
get
around
open, he
that
didn't
time,
finish the shot.
like
Matthews
West
dishes to Freak.
developed or whatever.
And Hill over to help. Freak with it, and Allen picks him up defensively. Nowitzki, good.
And a really good way to start the game. He's a guy who, if he gets it going early, he's going to give you problems.
Williams against Hill. Allen, a screen on Williams. Hill kicks to Allen. Pass to Person from past the arc. And that one's good. Person's got 9 points.
And that keeps him perfect from the field this quarter.
Anderson outside. Dishes to Freak. George against Anderson. The steal. And here we go. George heading to the hoop. No luck. Now Dallas takes it the other way.
Tell you what, boy, it's hard to watch when the guy gets good shots and misses them. He's missed everything this quarter.
Williams kicks to Freak. The basket is good off the assist from Williams. 6 points for Freak.
Man, have they been effective at getting the ball inside.
I tell you, we're taking a look at some real deficiencies defensively. I mean, they've given up 5 straight good looks in the paint.
Hill passes to Allen. Here's Person. Great look there, but off target.
Yeah, great look, but disappointing with the miss.
Boy, what happened on that one, Greg? I mean, that's almost an automatic shot for him.
Now here's Freak. He had a career game last time out. Bucket after bucket. Good. And that's now 6 points for Dirk Nowitzki.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
And, you know, it doesn't matter how good your defense is on the perimeter if you're going to allow easy ones inside like that.
And a brief moment now to see who's atop the NBA scoring-wise. Freak, number 1.
Pretty much calling him a mistake, you know. Or like, your mom wanted you, I wanted your sister. Or that.
And some changes here for the Pacers. Hill, he's checked in for Mahinmi. C.J. Miles comes in for Allen. And it's Ellis in for George Hill. Matthews against Person. He dishes it to Hill. They set the pick. Outside for Miles. George against Anderson. Pass to Ellis. 4 on the shot clock. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
If you give him an inch of space, he's going to make you pay.
The Mavericks leading. Williams kicks to Freak. It's stolen by Hill.
Fucking hesitate to throw the ball. That's what happened.
Outside for George. Clock at 6.
Lock him up, lock him up.
And yep, couple bounces and it falls. George has got his first 2 points of the night.
Yeah, it took him a while, but he finally gets one to fall.
Matthews dishes to Freak. Nowitzki a screen. Sanchez the pass to Williams. He used that pick just right. Williams has got his second bucket of the night.
And the lead goes right back. What a seesaw affair we've got going on.
This game's right there for the taking, but neither team can quite grab hold of it. Like a slippery bar of soap there. Somebody's got to take charge here.
Here's Williams after Indiana gets the 3. The feed to Freak. Nowitzki left side. Pass to Sanchez. Hill with some nice D.
Oh my God.
And if the shot's not there, you've got to understand that. Move the basketball.
Yeah, exactly, and I'm not quite sure what his mindset or what he was thinking there. I mean, that was just a terrible shot.
And a wide open look here for Ellis. And the Pacers another 3.
They're relying on their three-point shooting and getting pretty good results right now.
You're right. 3 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
They can't guard us on the perimeter. Spread the
That's
floor
bullshit,
nicely
that's
up top. Spacing.
On the Mavericks with
Hold
some
on, I'm done
changes.
with this game.
Julian
Done
is
badass.
checked in for
And
Nowitzki.
it fucking
For
doesn't
Freak.
matter.
And Harris subbed in for Darren Williams.
It still recorded it.
Mavericks trail by 6. Sanchez in at power forward. Devin Harris is out there with Williams. And there's JaVale McGee. And it's Anderson in at the small forward position. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. Indiana's gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Doris Burke. Hey, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Warriors was just phenomenal. He finished with 63 points, and that scoring outburst set a new season high for him in what was a great exhibition on his part. What a show it was as he put up some really amazing numbers when it was all said and done. Even we marveled at his performance, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thanks so much for the report. You had to just marvel, guys, at what... He was able to do that night, didn't you?
You know what? It was the game of basketball being played at its highest level. No question who their MVP was in that one.
No question whatsoever, Greg. I mean, that's a performance he and his fans will remember for a long, long time.
Can't connect from short range, and it's Indiana's ball. They're on a 12-4 run. Hill kicks to Allen. All sorts of time. Can't get it to go. And it's Dallas the other way.
Not able to find it here in the second. He's off stride and off track just a bit after that one he had early.
Second chance shot. That's in, and the Pacer lead is cut down to 4 on the bucket from Sanchez.
Just lazy defense on the glass there.
Well, nobody boxed out. Nobody put a body on anybody else. Things like that not only drive the coach crazy, that stuff gets under my skin.
I wonder if they caught that tornado on
The
TV
drive
or
by
whatever,
Hill.
yeah.
Back to Ellis. The
'Cause
trade.
I believe it. We
Rebounded
had
by
that
McGee.
win with that.
Dallas has gone 0-2
with that
from deep
rain.
here in the second. The dish now to Harris. Freak with it, and Allen picks him up defensively. Back to Harris. Out left to the wing. Feeds it to Freak. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Anderson. Shoots from the baseline. That one wide left. Indiana leading by 4. Outside Hill. In the corner, Miles with it. Good. The assist goes to Hill. Miles has got 6.
I'm not sure that was the play they had set up, but it was too good a look to pass up.
They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. That's good.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
Just no resistance on the
They
interior.
act like they do UFC. You know what? Yeah, and I wish they wouldn't act like that. I mean, I know they're putting on a show, but, you know.
Now we get a chance to check out the standings
Yeah.
out east already. We are in December. Take a look.
Like, they routine their match, pretty much.
They really do.
Yeah.
I mean, they go practice with the opponent and all that shit.
You see, and then they take a hit, they're like,
Yeah.
look all around. I'm like, come on, you don't be so dramatic about it. You know what I mean? The fuck is that?
I mean, I know how badly they wanted to contend
Come
for
up
a
with new
playoff
moves
spot,
now, and
but
they
it's
just
just
act
not
like it
happening.
hurts, probably. She lost. They plan to lose it. You know what I mean? Yeah, they only let it go so long. Back in the day, they would let you have it all as long as you had it.
1:15 left in the first half of the game. Outside Williams. Kicks to Freak. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Just absolute domination in this one for Freak. He has 12 points, and he's also been picking up some nice assists here and there, too.
And Clark, that needs to continue. When he has an opportunity to get an open teammate the ball, he has got to make that a priority.
And he makes the first.
You see, like, if
And
they all
both
do
free
what Brock
throws good
Lesnar
from
did,
Freak.
that would be crazy.
Here's Ellis.
Like,
He
they
has
all
5.
join up USC eventually just to see what's up.
There's 57 seconds left
I mean,
in the
he
second
sucks
quarter.
though, but
Got a piece of it.
it was pretty,
Here's
like,
Hill,
cool to watch it,
and he
so.
gets it to go.
They have
He was
got
so
to box
fucking
out
big.
better than that. That putback's just another example of what a difference there's been between these two teams.
Matthews into the lane, and a wide open look for Freak. No good off the front iron. Pacers leading by 17. Ellis with it. Williams picks him up. And it's good. Fought through contact, hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
But Julia kicks to Freak. Anderson right side. Shot clock at 5. Inside. And Freak throws it down.
And he just big boyed it right there. The height advantage he's got down low, really difficult for them to defend.
And it's Paul George with the foul. That's his first foul.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Hey.
Well, obviously a lot of ground for you guys to make up in that second half. Do you expect Coach to shake things up to try to jumpstart you here in the third?
Well, we're getting back to the action now. It's been a one-team show so far. We'll see if that changes here in the third. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
I tell you what, though, it's going to be important to see if they can slow him down in the second half, because so far they have not had anybody that can disrupt his rhythm down low.
Well, how about guys mixing up the looks? I mean, bump him out a little bit, front him, double him, anything to try to get him off his rhythm.
Checking out the group for Frank Vogel to start the second half. We've got Allen. Hill is out there with Person. Then it's Paul George, and it's Mahimi in at the center, locking down the middle. Allen's shot is off. Mavericks trail by 15. Out to the wing. Freak kicks to Matthews. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
He always knows where his teammate's going to be, and Kevin, that will let him put the ball where he wants it, right waiting for him.
Williams kicks to Freak. The kick out to Anderson. Some nice passing here by Dallas. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. And let's see which big men have had the softest touch lately with this look at the leading field goal percentages among centers and power forwards in the last 10 games. Freak third.
And it's one thing to be able to create high-quality shots for yourself, but you still have to finish. And there's no doubt all those guys can do both.
Yes, sir. I mean, these guys make the most of every one of their easy opportunities. Missing layups is simply not part of their routine.
First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. And George with this stuff.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Mavericks trail by 17.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Outside Williams. Nowitzki a screen. Freak dishes to Nowitzki. And he gets it to go. Nowitzki's got 8 points.
Guys, they've had a solid start to the second half offensively. Gotten good looks, and they've made 3 out of 4 of them.
Hill sets the screen for George. To the middle. Here's Person. That ball, nice speed that time from George. George has got 3 assists now in this one.
So a moment now to see the story on Jan Mahimi. How last month turned out for him, averaging about 7 points, 8 rebounds, and almost 2.5 blocks. And you talk about a difference maker. He's a factor inside with his length and activity.
Exactly what you want from your bigs. Protect the rim, pound the glass, and intimidate.
Sanchez, the pass to Anderson. Fast break, here they come. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
Oh, wow. 4 of 5 to start the half. Coming out on fire.
Here's Sanchez. And so he draws the foul on the shot on trip to the line to shoot 2. This is his second trip to the free throw line.
Okay.
The first free throw is good. And both free throws good from Freak.
They still got all those castles over there still.
And now we have a chance to check out Freak here. The past month has been surreal. First in scoring, first in blocks, and he's also number 2 league-wide in field goal percentage. You love his ability to score over the top of the defense.
And I tell you what, his scoring abilities are almost otherworldly. I mean, no one's been able to slow him down or even come close.
Takes it from 10. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up. Williams has got assist number 5 here tonight. Indiana leading by 17. Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. It's blocked. Down low, knocked away. Freak with it, and Allen picks him up defensively. Anderson's shot is off. The Pacers have gone 5 of 7 from the field in the third quarter. Let's see if they can keep it up. Hill passes to Person. Hits it from 3-point range. Person's got 22 points.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up. Did not need 2 hands for that slam.
You know, he can save the other hand for the next time.
One will do just fine.
Yeah, but just to switch it up a little bit.
Allen kicks to George. That 3 off the mark.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Outside Williams. Nowitzki dishes to Matthews. Sanchez. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Mahinmi's got 4 rebounds now tonight. The kick out to Hill. Back to George. That's good on the jump shot. George has got 8 points.
And that's sort of been the story here today, hasn't it?
Mavericks trail by 20. Williams passes to Sanchez, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
And really scored most of their points, but he can't score them all, guys. He's going to have to get somebody else to step up.
Anderson against George. He feeds it to Mahinmi. Lots of room. Takes a big height bounce and goes in.
No hesitation. When he saw the space the D was giving him, that's 2.
Got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Williams against Hill. Williams kicks to Freak. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Williams has got his 8th assist here tonight.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
Person, the pass to Hill. Allen with the screen for Hill. Shot clock at 6. Shot on the wing, and again it's Indiana.
He shot the ball exceptionally well as they've built this lead for themselves here.
You got it. Let's get the ball
Williams
inside.
kicks to Freak. And the rejection by Mahinmi. Person, the pass to Hill. They set the pick. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Hill's got 18 points in the game. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Pacers.
Their defense has been outstanding, closing out on shots and blocking a few as well.
Something that's also benefited them tonight are the turnovers they've forced and the points that have come along with those forced turnovers.
Pacers leading by 20. And here's George. 8 points for him. The pass to Person. And it's sent back by Sanchez. And that'll be Indiana as it goes out of bounds. And then for Dallas, Pachulia. He's checked in for JaVale McGee. And Freak subbed in for Anderson. Indiana also making some changes. C.J. Miles, he's checked in for Lavoy Allen. Ellis comes in for George. And Brian Roberts subbed in for George Hill. The Pacers have missed 2 free throws in the game, going 5 for 7.
And as a team, they're down around 72% for the season.
And this year, they haven't quite been able to maintain the free throw percentage they had last season.
Dallas has gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Williams dishes to Freak. He kicks to Pachulia. Stolen by Miles. Pass to Ellis. This one for 3. No luck.
Okay, guys, now stepping on the court for your entertainment.
Welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Not exactly a nail-biter here, but you never know. Sanchez, he's in at power forward. Matthews out there with Darren Williams. Then there's Pachulia. And it's Nowitzki in at the small forward. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. Williams kicks to Freak, and he goes in for the dunk.
And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
That's how you drive your point home.
I tell you what, he's lucky on that one that he got away with maybe not picking up a tee.
Pick up by Hill. Here's Roberts. 6 to shoot. To the paint, Mahimi. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials.
He's off on the second. Maverick shooting straight 49% from the field. It's Williams with the drive and taken away by Ellis. Here's Roberts. He's covered by Matthews. Roberts passes to Mahimi. Can't hit.
Tremendous effort. I mean, this guy has already cracked double digits on the backboard.
And those rebounds lead the team. I mean, he's been the tone setter for him today in terms of work ethic and glass eating.
Down low, Sanchez. And the rejection by Mahimi. Hill up top. Pachulia covering. Here's Roberts. It's back to Hill. For the 3. It's rebounded by Dallas. Matthews into the lane to the inside. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. Free throw good. Freak. Anderson, he's checked in for Pachulia. The Pacers also changing it up. Allen's checked in for Hill. Paul George comes in for C.J. Miles. And George Hill's subbed in for Brian Roberts.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And that efficiency, Greg, as you know, so critical when you're looking to overcome a deficit. You got to be close to perfect and can't waste scoring opportunities.
And the shot is good.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there might be more in store.
Got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Williams kicks to Freak, and he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
What a tremendous feed from Williams. Great awareness.
Anderson against George. Inside, Allen. A shot's good on the assist by George.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
For Dallas, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started.
Ball inside.
Dishes it to Freak. Williams against Allen. Sanchez, the pass to Nowitzki. Now the Pacers moving it up. Hill leading the charge. That's good. And that's now 10 points for Paul George.
Despite the troubles he had in the first half, he stayed composed and focused, and now he's getting it going.
Williams kicks to Freak, and that one is stuffed right through.
The one-hand slam is so sweet. when it's his hand doing the slam.
Oh, yeah, he is so smooth, even on a power finish like that.
And really, that's what makes him unique, that combination of power and polish.
The three from George. And Indiana, another three.
There's been a change in his game compared to what we saw in the first half. I mean, he's scoring with a lot of confidence now.
Hill against Williams. Here's the screen. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
Only took them a few seconds to answer the three ball with one of their own.
Greg, we've got a three-point battle taking shape here.
Hill kicks to Ellis. From 18 feet away, again, Indiana.
And he's made more than his fair share of those today.
The Mavericks have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. It's stolen by Hill. And they're running. And it's blocked. And they'll keep possession. Here's Allen. And gets hacked by the D. He'll go to the line. Dirk Nowitzki picks up that one.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
No question about it, Greg. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the officials. They're doing a great job here in the second half. They've brought their free throw percentage up quite a bit. And that's winning basketball. That's one of the ingredients in winning basketball. Good free throw shooting.
The Pacers making a change here. Robinson's checked in. Harris outside. It's stolen by Hill. And here's the break. He makes his 10th basket of the night from the field. He has missed on 3 this game only.
And I love that the instant that steal was made, they were out in the open floor.
Ball pressure leading to the run out. Man, it doesn't get much nicer than that. That is sweet, sweet stuff.
And a sharp pass to set up that high percentage shot in close.
Outside, George. To the left wing. Here's Mahimi. No good. And it's Dallas the other way. Dallas moving the ball around. The dive for the ball. Paul George with the steal. Out of bounds. Dallas will take possession.
And really just a lack of awareness on his part. Just no idea he was right near the line.
Rodney Stuckey's checked in for Ian Mahimi. The Mavericks have gone 5 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter on a roll. And stolen by Stuckey. And up the court come the Pacers on the break. And George with the stuff.
Wow, that's a really smooth finish.
That's why we and they always love seeing him at the end of those breaks. He makes it look fun and easy.
Harris dishes to Freak. Here's Mesri, and he uses the glass on the layup.
They've raised their field goal percentage just above 50% here. They actually look like a totally different team than what we saw in the first half. Much better execution offensively.
A nice shot by George.
You know, he was a non-factor in that first half, but now he's making up for lost time.
Inside. Here's Sanchez. Plays it up and banks it in. Freak's got 40 points.
This is one well of a performance, folks, but it won't mean a thing if they aren't able to finish it off and get the win.
Pass to Hill. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
And what a tremendous game for Hill. He has 23 points, and he's played the role of the pest today, too. I mean, he's caused a bunch of turnovers.
And it also tells you just how high his basketball IQ is. I mean, seeing plays develop before anyone else does on the court.
Catching up on the changes now for Indiana. Jordan Hill, he's checked in for Allen. C.J. Miles comes in for George. And Brian Roberts subbed in for Rodney Stuckey.
And no excuse there for missing that one after being freed up by a great pick.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they came away empty, but they got the look they wanted, and really, I like the movement and communication there.
Hill, and the foul called on Freak. That'll be his second foul of the game.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Yeah, it looked like it. I mean, he kind of slid underneath as he got to the spot, too.
Rodney Stuckey's checked in for Hill. Outside Robinson. Here's Roberts, guarded by Harris. Shot clock at 3. It's deflected. He dishes it to Freak. And it's Miles with the rebound. Miles has got 5 rebounds tonight. The feed to Roberts. Rodney Stuckey on the wing. The 10-footer. And that's good for 2.
My goodness, since when does he score off the crossover? Now I've truly seen it all.
Harris outside. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
That free throw missing. And he ends up missing both free throws. Indiana's gone 2 of 3 in the 4th quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Here's Roberts. Hill, a screen on Harris. Here's Roberts. And it's blocked. Here's Sanchez. Gets an open look and hits. Freak's got 42 in the game.
And I like how he draws the attention on the inside and then the nice little kick out in rhythm for the jumper.
There's a screen by Robinson. Off the screen. And again, it's Indiana converting.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Yeah, I like the fact that the setup was good, the screen was solid, but you also have to look at the fact that the defender didn't do his job as well as he could have.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Pacers.
Clark, they simply ran him off the court.
It was all about the transition game. Fast break points, the difference.
And so that moves their record to 11 wins on the year.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And that next meeting, Greg, will be their second and final game of the season series, being in opposite conferences. So you bet nobody wants to get swept even in a 2-game season series. I think the next game will be hotly contested.
And beyond the actual result of this game, fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for Hill. You have to focus on the steals he came up with. They were huge factors in the end result. I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter, just served him up.
Here's Roberts. Passes it to Stuckey. In the corner, Miles with it. Basket is good. The assist from Stuckey.
Well, if it wasn't out of reach, it is now, thanks to that last little spurt.
And why put the brakes on now? I just say keep on letting it fly.
And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play.
And really, if this had come just a little earlier, they may have been able to get back into the game.
Yeah, I agree with you. They needed this a lot sooner than they got it.
15 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Here's Roberts. So no problem for Indiana as they get the win. A resounding victory for them.
Guys, Paul.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hey y'all, Ernie Johnson here along with Kenny Smith and George Hill. He notched his season high and his scoring really seemed to set the tempo for his team tonight.
Ernie, that...
And that'll do it for this edition of the NBA on 2K Sport.
only at Petco.
The Realtor.com app is real estate in real time. Most listings updated every 15 minutes. New listings. Let that work. Cheaper. Realtor.com. Real estate in real time. Quiet! Mom has a headache! Had a headache. But now, I don't. Excedrin is fast.
Like a shot, I believe starts in just 15 minutes. Excedrin, now available in gel tablets.
When money's tight and emergencies arise, CashNetUSA.com is available 24/7 to deliver quick loans to approved customers when they need it the most. Money's on the way with CashNet USA.
This year, I will start something new.
This year, I will go back to school.
This is your year. At Southern New Hampshire University, we'll go above and beyond to help you achieve your goals. Find your program today at shhu.edu.
It's time to spring your ride at Pep Boys. Right now, 5 quarts of Pennzoil Black Impulsive Bedding with a Pure Classic Oil Filter is only $22.99. Plus, get $40 off any brake service package starting at $99.99. Trust the boys to get you there.
It's IHOP's National Camping Day, and to celebrate, we're offering a short snack of fluffy buttermilk pancakes. To ensure we hope to place in help Children's Miracle Network hospitals and other local charities. Free IHOP short snacks March 8th, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. A delicious way to help others.
When you think about success, what does it look like? Is it becoming a better professor? By being a more adventurous student? Is it one day giving your daughter the opportunity she deserves? Is it finally witnessing all the artistic wonders of the natural world? Whatever your definition of success is, helping you pursue it is ours. TIAA.
All right, fellas, competition time. Beat the pro. Let's go. All right, guys, bring it in. We're going to shift to some late game situational drills now. We need to do a better job of closing teams out late. Coaches, set it up. Okay, that's it for now. Make sure you're iced up and rested. Go ahead, keep shooting if you want.
Super. Future. I come looking for you with Haitians. I stay. A lot of relations to the game. So I'm glad I was picked to be a part
The 2K Sports pregame show.
Hello and welcome, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. We're glad to have you with us on 2K Sports. And coming right up, we'll see the Utah Jazz playing against the Dallas Mavericks. Not an easy stretch of basketball lately for Dallas. This is a team they played pretty well against last season, going 3-1. They'll look to keep that edge tonight. And if you've been watching this team play lately, you know who they've been getting the big baskets from? Freak! He's been on a tear. How's he gotten so hot, Shaq?
Well, you know, he's letting the game come to him on the offensive end.
He's not forcing his shot, but he's still being aggressive, and he always testing his defender. And he's, you know what, Ernie? He smells that barbecue chicken down there. You can't guard this man one-on-one.
Well,
lick your fingers. The barbecue chicken is hot and crispy.
You're making me hungry right now, but
Crispy barbecue chicken?
oof, I just can't wait. You make me hungry. Is it?
The Mavericks are looking to defeat their Western Conference rival going into this game. Happy holidays, everyone, from all of us at 2K Sports. And do we have a present for you today? With Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter, Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. You look at the Jazz. They've struggled game after game to secure wins. It's been a tough haul, but they've had to feel like this game provides them a good chance to win.
And I think for the Jazz, this season has to really become a wake-up call for them moving forward. If they didn't recognize before this year that they didn't have the talent to compete in this league, they sure as heck better recognize it now.
Well, I would certainly hope so. I mean, it's been hard to watch this team struggle as much as they have throughout most of this season.
Now, a look at Dallas's starting lineup. Sanchez, he's in at power forward. Darren Williams out there with Matthews. Then there's Anderson, and it's Nowitzki in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. For the Utah Jazz, they won their last contest, that game against the Knicks in New York.
And believe it or not, it wasn't the stars that led the charge for them in that win. It was about the role players. I mean, the guys who they don't usually count on for the lion's share of their points came through.
Guys, simply a complete team performance, and road wins where everybody contributes really can galvanize a team and bring it together.
So the Utah Jazz able to put the first points up on the board. Nowitzki a screen. Now here's Freak, defended by Gobert. Shot clock at 5, and stolen by Favors. Jazz passing it around. Here's Burke. He's guarded by Williams, and that one's good.
Oh, that is just weak defense there. I'm pretty sure that was not the plan to give him those kind of baskets at the hoop.
Now here's Williams. He's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. Here's Sanchez, and that one is stuffed right through.
Big time finish, emphatic.
He hangs on the rim, too, just for good measure.
Yeah, but guys, nothing wrong with a little bit of showboating every now and then.
And he's able to get it back, and he gets it to go. Now about 2 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And now Doris Burke has an update from the sideline.
A short time ago, Quinn Snyder and I were able to chat. We talked about how they plan to deal with Darren Williams. He said he can do it all offensively. Shoot, drive, and of course, pass. We've got to play aggressive, try to force him towards our help, and take the ball out of his hands as much as possible. Not easy, Kevin. Not one of those things.
All right, Doris, thanks. Freak dishes to Anderson. Nowitzki with it. Now defended by Gobert. Outside Williams. 6 to shoot.
Jazz foul.
The Mavericks shooting their first free throws of this.
Yeah, and over the course of the season, they're a respectable 78%. That comes in handy in close games.
Yeah, in general, they've been very solid. I mean, free throw shooting isn't something they've had to worry about too much this season, guys.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Boy, I tell you what, he does not look like your typical big man up there at the line. He has an excellent stroke and a percentage to match.
Here's Hood. He had 10 points in the win against the Knicks in New York. Over to the wing. Here's Burke. Drills it from outside. Burke's got himself on the board with 3 there.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't D him up more tightly on the perimeter.
To the right side. Here's Sanchez. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Williams. 6 points for Freak.
He's looking confident right from the opening tip.
Burke kicks to Gobert. Hayward goes in. And the layup's good off the glass.
In that tight, with that much of an advantage height-wise, there's just not a lot the defense can do.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Nowitzki gets a wide-open look. No luck. So Utah will take it the other way. And this matchup with Dallas, it's their first meeting of the season.
And here we go. The first in what will be a 3-game season series between the two teams.
Yeah, no splits here, partner. One team will have bragging rights, and a win tonight is the first step.
Now here's Williams. After Gordon Hayward's miss. Now Freak. 6 points for him. Nowitzki outside. Shoots the 3. Gets that one to fall after missing his first 2. 1 for 3 from the field.
Great opportunity right there. He's got such tremendous length. He can just rise up and get separation for the 3.
Now here's Burke. Not a lot of room. Pass to Hayward. Floats one up. And it's Freak with the rebound.
And fancy finishes like that look great, but man, it's embarrassing when you blow them.
And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
Flying high and throwing down the hard one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
And really, he does that one as well as anyone. Kev, you're right. That's like his signature move once he goes airborne. You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you've got to do a better job of fighting over and through that.
Ladies and gentlemen, your jazz dancers.
And now we've got a moment to see how the Jazz are doing ranking-wise, Kevin. 4th in fewest turnovers. 8th in opponent shooting percentage. And they're in the top half of the league in blocks. That's pretty good. Not too bad.
You know, and I go back to their low turnover numbers. It's not one of those stats that jump out at you, but trust me, turnovers kill you. And their ability to limit their mistakes has been huge.
Now here's Matthews. Looking for his first basket still in this one.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
The shot by Hayward, wide open, and the Jazz another 3.
And they're just raining threes on both ends.
Boy, I love the answer. You come at me with the 3, I'm coming right back with my own triple.
Here's Harris. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. Here's Sanchez.
It's almost hard to believe that somebody can throw it down like that.
It's a small club, right, Greg? I mean, it's a pretty small club, that's
Very
for sure.
exclusive.
He can really rise up.
Well, I tell you, I would have preferred to see a little more resistance from the defense on that play, though, guys.
And that was Kia bringing you the close-up on the big-time play. And here is Williams after Gordon Hayward hitting the 3. Back to Williams. Lets the 3 fly. Cannot hit. Now the Jazz take it the other way. Burke kicks to Nicholson. Here is Hayward. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against the Knicks in New York. Favors sets the pick for Hayward. Misfires after coming off the pick.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, you know, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall.
That's his second personal.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Jazz.
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time.
Mavericks trail by 4. And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So on the floor for Utah, Favors and Gobert, the shot-blocking duo inside. Burks the off guard with Hayward at the 3. And it's Exum in at the point guard. Favors with the screen. Kicks to Gobert. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. For the Jazz, Hood comes in for Burks, and Trey Burks subbed in for Exum. The Jazz have made 1 of 3 free throws in the game. Outside Williams, now the feed to Freak. Good, and the nice assist for Williams. And 12 points for Freak. Jazz leading by 4. Burke with it. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Knicks in New York. Favors with the screen. There's the pick. Burke kicks to Hayward. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Blocking foul called on Trey Burke. That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Now here's Freak, defended by Gobert. Just 5 on the clock. They get it back. Utah has gone a very strong 4 for 5 from three-point land in the ball game.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
That's got to be job number 1 right now. Nothing easy on the inside.
And Doris Burke has something for us. Hey, Doris.
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Pacers, boy, was he tremendous. He finished with 45 points, and as always, piling up rebound after rebound as well. Absolutely amazing numbers from him in what was truly a memorable performance for him and for us, Kevin.
All right, thanks so much, Doris. What a great report, and what a jaw-dropping performance that was, guys.
I couldn't believe what I was seeing. I mean, he's given himself a hard act to follow here tonight.
You know what? But as good as he was, it's hard to think there won't be at least some sort of carryover effect, guys. I mean, he still has to be riding pretty high.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Mavericks trail by 6. To the inside. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
When you're hot, you're hot. And that's certainly been the case for Freak. He's got 14 points, and they've got to be happy with his work on the glass, too.
They really do. He is not giving up any ground in the paint, and when the ball goes up, you know he's going to be there to fight for it.
This is his second trip to the line in this one.
And, you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, he attacked, got to the line a bunch, and cashed in on his chances. You know, even in games where he hasn't been at his best this season, I mean, he still managed to get it done at the charity stripe when he gets his opportunities.
And Gobert kicks to Hood. Pass to Burke. Takes a 3. Rebounded by McGee. McGee's got 4 rebounds in this game. Harris kicks to Freak. All alone. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Freak's got 18 points. For Utah, they've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second.
We need to calm down. We're taking too many shots early in the clock. Let's get some ball movement and run something on the offensive end. Keep it simple. Let's throw it down inside or run some pick and roll up top.
These players have been vacuums on the boards recently, leading the league in rebounding the past month. Freak is second.
Well, he's got great energy, Kevin, when he goes after the ball, and that's got to be contagious to the rest of the team. On the glass is great at both ends of the court.
Dirk Nowitzki, he's checked in for Dallas. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Burke kicks to Favors. Dishes it to Burke. 5 to shoot. The Jazz need to get off a shot here. Gobert can't hit.
Yeah, good tough D there to get a hand up and force that miss.
That's example number 1 of why he is such a strong defensive player and why he has such a great defensive reputation.
It's tipped. It's stolen by Gobert. Burke, the pass to Favors. Feeds it to Gobert. And Burke has it in the corner. Here's Hood. He's guarded by Williams. Here's Gobert. Powered down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
And guys, this game won't be close for long if they keep giving up dunks like that.
No, it won't, G.A. You're right. A glaring error defensively and letting him get all the way to the basket that time.
But it's only 2 points. I mean, it was flashy, no doubt, but still, it only counts for 2. 2 is all.
And here is Burke. He has 5. To the paint. Here's Favors. No good. Excellent defense there from Sanchez. Anderson outside. Williams kicks to Freak. Puts it up from 12, and he overshot that one, missing. So for Dallas, their last game, a loss to Indiana.
And that was one of the few times that you'll see a team just lack fight defensively in losing that game.
Yeah, and I know their fans may not want to hear it, but the reality and the truth is the defensive end of the floor was not what it needed to be in terms of effort.
And that one's good. Burke.
You know, he's going to continue to bury those if that's how they're going to D him up.
Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence. Awesome defense. I mean, he'll hit those unless you're right in his grill.
Gobert, the screen. Here's Favors, and it's good. Walk through contact, hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
The second he got around the pick and shook his man, it was straight to the bucket for the easy deuce. Very, very well done.
Nicholson's checked in for the Jazz. And Dallas also making a switch. Matthews is checked in. And it's Freak missing.
It's not winning basketball when you're attempting shots like that.
Yeah, come on now. You got to remember it's a team game. He's got 4 teammates out there with him. I don't think he needs to try to do it all by himself like that.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved a layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
Dallas shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
Hitting your free throws is a good way to get back into it. It stops the clock and extends the game. I mean, you want to take advantage of that situation. And they're shooting much better from the line here in the second quarter. So far, they haven't missed one.
Here's Nicholson. He's covered by Sanchez. They set the pick. There's the pass to Burks. His 3-pointers off the mark. Mavericks trail by 6. Freak dishes to Williams. The rebound by Withy. Jazz have gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. The dish now to Nicholson. To the middle. And it's sent back by Nowitzki. Williams kicks to Freak. Here's Anderson. Right through the D for the layup. Anderson's got his first basket.
Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
Blocking foul calling. Wesley Matthews. That's his first personal foul.
Exum, he's checked in for Gordon Hayward. Dallas also making. So we've reached the end of the first half of play.
Well, looking at the stats, it's hard to doubt you have been the #1 factor for your team. Do you feel like you're controlling the paint right now?
Well, it's been a one-sided affair so far through the first 2 quarters, but there's plenty of time to mount a comeback. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
I tell you what, though, it's going to be important to see if they can slow him down in the second half, because so far they have not had anybody that can disrupt his rhythm down low.
Well, how about guys mixing up the looks? I mean, bump him out a little bit, fronting, doubling, anything to try to get him off his rhythm.
Here's who Rick Carlisle is starting the second half with. Sanchez in at power forward. Matthews out there with Darren Williams. Then there's Nowitzki. And it's Anderson in at the 3 slot. On defense, Utah. They lead by 11, the largest margin of the game. Sanchez, the pass to Matthews. 6 on the shot clock. Fires from 14. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Nowitzki's got the first basket of the second half here for the Mavs. Passes it to Hayward. It's good. The assist that time from Burke. Burke's got 5 assists tonight.
Almost uncontested. I mean, it's nice to be able to add to the lead without having to really work for it.
Here's Sanchez. Gobert pulls it in.
Oh, tough D on the inside.
It sure was, Greg. No easy access to the basket when that fella's in the middle.
Now here's Burke. He's covered by Anderson. Burke can't get it to go.
Great looking defense, really, just to disrupt the rhythm on that shot.
Yeah, really turned it from a simple, straightforward look into a very difficult shot.
Outside Williams. He feeds it to Freak. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two. Well, when you think of the great playmakers in league history, John Stockton per game averaged double-digit dimes. Think of this. For his career, 15,806 career assists. A record you knew right off would stand for a very long time.
And, guys, you know, you look up point guard in the dictionary, and there's a nice little picture of John Stockton there. I mean, he is an unreal distributor. Controlled the game like no one ever has before or since. It's no coincidence that Utah never missed the playoffs in any of the 19 seasons that John Stockton was at the helm.
Now here's Burke. He's guarded by Williams. To the inside, Favors, and he banks in the layup. Favors has got the lead up to 13 now for the Jazz.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
Matthews dishes to Freak. They shoot again. The kick out to Matthews. Good, great play by Williams to set it up.
Wesley Matthews.
And 11 points for Wesley Matthews.
Well, I like the way he orchestrated in tight that time, fellas.
Hood kicks to Burke. Gobert with a screen for Burke. He dishes it to Gobert, and it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
He got there late, but you do have to like the aggressiveness to go after the block. But that one's going to count.
All right, fans, I want everyone here to get out of your seats and make some noise for your jazz dancers.
And here are some big men who, when they get it in tight, are as close to a sure thing as we've got. Here are the top field goal percentage leaders among NBA centers and power forwards. Freak is second.
And it's one thing to be able to create high-quality shots for yourself, but you still have to finish. And there's no doubt all those guys can do both.
Yes, sir. I mean, these guys make the most of every one of their easy opportunities. Missing layups is simply not part of their routine.
Anderson passes to Nowitzki. Dallas moving the ball around. Here's Sanchez. Uses both hands to slam it down.
Now that's finishing your work right there.
Powerful two-hand jam. You're right.
And I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will start shrinking even further.
Here's Gobert, and he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
Gobert brings the double team. Outside Williams. Dallas needs to get off a shot. On the wing, Williams. Shot is no good. And Utah the other way now.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Well, you take a look at all of the stats, the team stats, that is, and that's one of the many areas that they've had the advantage. And as a result, they've got a big lead. He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
JaVale McGee's checked in for Dirk Nowitzki. The Jazz have gone 9 of 13 from the line.
And they've been ordinary on the season as well, just about 75% from the line.
And, Kevin, it's something they've been working very hard to correct and to change. I mean, they know how important it is to fix that inability at the free throw line.
Offensive rebound, and Hayward gets it to go. Hayward's got 7 now in this quarter.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
Here's Sanchez. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him. Utah leading by 15. Burke kicks to Gobert. Hayward outside. Down low. And it's blocked by Sanchez. They recover it. Clock at 6. Here's Burke, but he stays with it. Mavericks trail by 15. Williams kicks to McGee. Pass to Sanchez. Puts up the baby hook. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
Utah's gotten 2/3 of their three-pointers to fall tonight. They're 6 of 9 overall. Hayward kicks to Gobert. And they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
Ooh, that's as forceful a finish as you're ever going to see out of this guy.
Well, gee, it adds now to their lead in spectacular fashion.
And, you know, that lead's only going to grow if they're not prepared to defend a little more staunchly than that.
And a moment to see numbers for Burke, averaging 12 points, 4 assists, and 2 rebounds. And he's really been pulling his weight. He's had a hand in some big plays here recently.
Yeah, in every way, I think he's doing a much better job, and the numbers certainly support that.
And Utah making a change here. Nicholson's checked in. Freak dishes to McGee. The 3 from Matthews. Dallas, no good that time either.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the chart.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Now here's Williams. Freak kicks to Williams. Now here's Freak. He's tightly guarded, and he gets it to go. Williams has got his second bucket.
That's how to orchestrate for your teammate. Terrific pass.
Kicks it to Nicholson. Here's Hood. He's covered by Matthews. To the left wing. 16 feet away. Offensive rebound. Second shot opportunity. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for 1. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit. And thanks again for joining us. Let's see what happens here in the fourth. Utah leading by 16. They've got Gobert. Burke is out there with Hood. Then there's Alec Burks. And it's Nicholson in at the power forward position. That's the group right now for Utah. Here's Burks. Rejected by Sanchez. Outside Williams. Over to the left wing. Here's Nowitzki. Off target from the wing.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Hood, the pass to Gobert. Reverses, and it's good on the way up. Gobert's got the fourth quarter going with the first basket of the period here for the Jazz. Outside Williams. He kicks to Matthews. Down low. Dallas moving it around. They grab their own miss. Sanchez. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Very nice pickup of the offensive rebound. And once he gets his hands on it, you know it's going back up and back in.
Here's Burks, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
I like the fact that he led his teammate right to the ideal spot. You don't always throw it to your teammate. You throw it to where he needs to be.
And Freak throws it down.
Tell you what, Kevin, they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
Clark, that deficit will go away quickly if he does.
And how about how he capped that one out, almost like the 1-2 punch.
Now Burks, the feed to Burke from the arc. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Freak's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. The kick out to Williams. Drills it from outside.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth quarter now. Burke dishes to Gobert. Here's Hood. He's covered by Matthews. Shot clock at 6. The baseline J. It's deflected. To the paint. Here's Sanchez. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
And you can sense things now starting to tighten up. Their offense has become unstoppable.
And, Greg, I'm not quite sure why it took him as long as it did to finally get things going, but as we always say, late than never.
Let's go quickly over to Doris Burke for an update.
Guys, I was able to listen in on what Quinn Snyder was going over with his team. It was clear what message he was trying to get across. He said, this lead isn't big enough that we're safe. Not by a long shot. I don't want us sitting back and milking the clock. Play to win. Show some aggression. Guys?
And thank you, Doris.
Haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
To the middle, here's Matthews. A good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Matthews has got 20 points.
Boy, they've gone on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
It really has, Clark. The defense unable to react as quickly as necessary in terms of dealing with their passing.
Pass to Hood. From the right block, the shot is good.
He's just too quick for his man. Left him in the rearview mirror and knocked it down.
Down low, it's deflected. And Matthews kicks to Freak. Back to Matthews. Dishes to Freak. Feeds to Pachulia. And stolen by Hood. And it's out of bounds. The Jazz able to retain possession here.
And you can tell that pass just hung in the air for a long time.
Yeah, exactly. Long enough for him to get a hand on it and knock it out of play.
Burke, the pass to Favors. Favors with the screen. Down low. The pass to Hood. The timely screen gave him a step, and he took it all the way. Hood's got 4 points in the quarter. Mavericks trailed by 14. Here's Sanchez, and then jams down as he goes right over Rudy Gobert.
You know, on the surface, it might seem questionable to attempt a dunk like that when you're behind, but I think he's just trying to give him a spark.
Yeah, what a dunk it was.
And he's got that awe factor. Even look at us. We're all sitting here just waiting for when he goes airborne.
And the highlight reel replay brought to you by Kia. Good stuff on that Kia Slam Cam. A costly foul there. He'll shoot 3 free throws.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the three-point attempt.
You have to avoid fouls like that. Right, as a defender, challenge the three-point shooter, but run by him, not into him.
He hits the second from the line. Makes it, and he continues to shoot well from the line.
And he's doing a great job at the charity stripe. It's easy to overlook, but those freebies can make the difference.
Here's Burke. Favors sets the pick for Burke. Off the pick. Here's Gobert. Gets number 9 to fall. He's only taken 10 shots.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Burke kicks to Gobert. Here's Hood. He's covered by Matthews. The dish to Favors. 5 on the clock. Passes to Hood. No good off the back of the rim. Mavericks trail by 11. Left side Anderson. Some nice passing here by Dallas. To the left side wing. Here's Pachulia. And he gets it to go.
Defense has been a little soft, allowing them some operating room inside here in the second half, and they're taking advantage of it, which is what they should do.
Withy's checked in for Utah. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Jazz.
And they haven't been pushed around in the paint at all in this game. They have been the aggressors.
It's been a hot shooting night for them, too. I mean, they've hit a lot of those mid-range jump shots.
Favors with a screen on Anderson. Hayward kicks to Withy. Free throw line jump shot. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. That's 10 points for Trey Burke.
Wow, risky shot there size-wise, but the incredible skill that he possesses allows that one to go.
Well, the quick high release negated any height disadvantage he had right there.
Favors brings the double. Freak dishes to Williams. And with that, the Jazz lead is cut down to just 8 points with the bucket from Matthews.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
Yeah, that's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he's on the money, that's no doubt. Burke, the pass to Favors. And he overdid it there. Too much force, it looked like, on the foul, and he's called for the flagrant.
And, Kevin, that's a pretty dangerous play right there. I mean, I don't like to see a player put an opponent in harm's way, as much as you just saw him do there. Glad they pinned a flagrant on him.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. The officials were all over it. They weren't going to let him off the hook that time. And that one falls for Favors.
What a game for Favors. He's got 19 points, and the contribution from the line for him, he's made 5 free throws.
And he hasn't been afraid to draw a little bit of contact on his way to the basket. Some guys shy away from that.
And so Favors nails both of them. Here's Hood. Favors with the screen. Withy. Persistence pays off as they finally hit a shot. And now it's a 12-point Jazz lead. Williams kicks to Freak. He feeds it to Pachulia. Now here's Freak. Tight defense on him. To the middle. Count the bucket. Freak's got 40 points.
I tell you what a good thing that he showed up today, because without him, this thing would already be over.
Pass to Hayward. It's good. The assist that time from Burke. Burke's got his 9th assist in the game now.
And just a little bit ragged defensively there, Clark.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Jazz dancers.
The Jazz making a switch here. Nicholson's checked in. Mavericks trail by 12. Williams with the ball. He dishes it to Freak.
He just picked up his 4th personal foul, and now he's got some foul trouble hanging over his head, guys.
That's his 4th personal foul. 4th team foul.
Jazz on D. They led by as many as 18 points. And he's knocked off course by the D. The foul called. He'll shoot free throws. Burke dishes to Hayward. Kicks to Burke. Favors with the screen. Fires for 3. And there's the foul. It goes on Wesley Matthews. That's foul number 2 for him.
He had 6 points from long range in the first half, but nothing's falling here since.
Dallas making a switch here. Nowitzki's checked in. Knocked away. And stolen by Freak. Here's Anderson. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, Greg, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
3rd personal foul. 3rd team foul.
Hayward kicks to Burke. Favors with the screen. And there's a minute 45 left in the 4th quarter. The basket falls, and that's going to be a blocking call.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of it.
Yep, weren't there in time enough to challenge, Greg. And when that's the case, you can mark those up for him.
And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for 1 more. And that sends Freak to the free throw line. They get Derek Favors. Free throw good. Freak. They can take their time on this possession.
You know, guys, that wouldn't be a bad idea. I mean, gives themselves a little break, too.
Catch their breath. You're right. Favors sets the pick for Burke. Pulls up on the elbow. And it's Freak with the rebound. Freak's got rebound number 13 with that last one.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint. And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
They double him with Nowitzki. Favors against Nowitzki. 6 to shoot. Favors with the screen. Rejected by Sanchez. And here's Anderson on the wing. Williams jacks up a 3. They get it back. Matthews. Here's Sanchez. And at last they get one to fall. Freak's got 45 points. This game looks like they've got it just about wrapped up.
You're exactly right. I mean, take care of the ball, work the clock. It's a wrap.
Yep, nice game. Knocked loose, and it goes out of bounds. That one off Hayward.
Dallas ball.
Now here's Freak. Count it!
Man, he slams it home and gets a little camera time on the backside of it.
He spent a while up there on the rim.
And I like the fact that the ref's going to give him a little bit of leeway there and a lot more than they used to.
4th team foul. At the line for your Jazz.
Gets the first. That increases their lead to 6.
At the line for 2.
And a tough break as his second attempt at the line. No good. And Matthews kicks to Freak. Rebounded by Hood. And he commits the intentional foul.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
Yeah, but Greg, they didn't really have another option. I mean, I thought they did a nice job getting it in his hands and making sure he was the guy who'd go to the line.
And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there. Anderson. And the miss. And so it's Utah with the win.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Hey y'all, Ernie Johnson here along with Kenny Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. Welcome back for the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Rudy Gobert. He put up a new season high tonight, and if he keeps shooting like he did tonight before the season's over, he might top it. A big key to his team's victory here.
The job he did down low was fantastic. That's right, fantastic.
And that'll do it for tonight. For Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, Kevin Harlan, and our illustrious 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson. Have a good night, everybody.
Okay, guys. We need to pick up the intensity. Boston drill. Here we go. Okay, we're gonna get up and down now. I need you all to compete at a high level. Coaches.
Come on, let's keep it up. Let's keep it up. We got this. We got this.
Okay, that's it for now. Make sure we're iced up and rested. Go ahead, keep shooting if you want.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
This is 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson. Welcome to the NBA. We're joined by the legends Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Tonight, it's the Houston Rockets as they'll be playing against the Dallas Mavericks. For Dallas, defeat after agonizing defeat long ago, hitting double digits. A gloom hanging over their locker room. They've got to shake it off and claw their way to a win. And guys, this team getting some big help in the form of Freak. He has stepped up and been a big contributor over this recent stretch of games. Shaq, what's been the change for him?
You know, he's playing under control, Ernie. He's not trying to do too much with each possession. You know, he's also being more aggressive, taking the initiative. You know, he's just going at people. The barbecue chicken theory, Ernie. Get out of my way. I'm going.
I'm feeling it tonight. Man, you always say that. Okay, then, we're going to see what you got since last time we met up.
Oh, I got a lot. I'm ready to show the world.
Can't wait. See you out there.
It's that time of the year. Happy holidays, everyone, from 2K Sports as we get set to bring you some mid-season NBA action. With Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. Doris Burks on the sideline as well. Here in Houston, the rival Mavericks come in looking for a win, coming off a tough road loss in Utah.
Probably their poorest defensive effort all season long. I mean, at home, that kind of D is not going to cut it. Never mind when you're on the road.
Hey, I don't know, guys. This may be all speculation. Perhaps they had a bad flight into town the night before, and we all know a rough flight in can lead to turbulence on the court.
Now we'll look at Dallas's starting lineup. Sanchez in at power. Forward. Matthews out there with Darren Williams. Then there's Anderson. And it's Nowitzki in at the 5. Down low. Now here's Williams to the left side wing. And stolen by Ariza. Plays it in off the breakaway. Ariza's got his first points in this one.
And really, once he got that steal, just really nothing the defense could do.
That's why turnovers are so costly, because in many cases, they're indefensible once possession changes hands.
Now here's Freak. He's coming off an unbelievably high-scoring game.
And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
That's how you drive your point home.
I tell you what, he's lucky on that one that he got away with maybe not picking up a tee.
Ariza has the open look. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Ariza's got 5 points so far.
Good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
And there's the pass to Sanchez. Lets it go from 11. It's rebounded by Houston. Last game matched up with the Magic. A tough loss there.
Yeah, nowhere near at their best throughout the course of that game. A scrappy performance, but in the end, just not enough.
Yeah, a lot of character on display, a lot of guts. You're right. Even as shaky as they were, I would guess they felt they let one get away from them.
And Anderson kicks to Williams. Yunus grabs the miss.
Boy, that's a warm-up jumper there. I mean, when you're a pro, you can't make excuses for missing that one.
Nowitzki with the steal. Williams passes to Sanchez. Three-pointer. Matthews, no good. The Rockets have gone 4-4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here. Here's Ariza. Off target there, that would have pushed the lead to double digits.
Not a problem when that's your first miss of the game. Strong start. And that's how the coach would draw it up on the fast break from start to finish.
Yeah, and what a finish it was, guys. Really nicely done.
Now here's Harrell. 17 points for him last game against Orlando.
And he also controlled the backboard as well. I mean, he really did a terrific job. Now that's terrific defense at the rim. Got right in his path.
And you know they'll be conscious of him next time they take it inside, too. I mean, that's what really good defenders do. They make you think about their presence.
Ariza kicks to Beverly. To the inside, here's Harden, and it's blocked. And they're able to recover. Harrell, that's good. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Outside Matthews. Got a piece of it. Tries to keep it alive. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession.
You can tell that pass just hung in the air for a long time.
Yeah, exactly. Long enough for him to get a hand on it and knock it out of play.
Houston on D. Now here's Freak on the wing. Williams. The tray. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Nowitzki.
You know, maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that D can afford to give him.
Kicks it out to Ariza. Misses the three. Mavericks trail by 4. Passes it to Anderson. Off on the layup.
And although he doesn't quite get the block, he does get the missed field goal attempt because of his ability to alter the shot.
Well, almost as effective as a block. I mean, made him completely change his release point, and I think that caused the miss.
Harden, no good. Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Nowitzki a screen. Here's Sanchez. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
Free throw good. Freak. The Rockets have gotten 5 of 10 shots to drop in this game so far. Right at the 50% mark. It's Harden with the drive and the rejection by Sanchez. And Matthews kicks to Anderson, and he lays it straight in.
You know, they've scored several times already here in the first quarter down low. I like that.
It's like a running game in football. When you can pound the basketball inside, it also allows you to control the team's transition.
And it's the Rockets with the ball. The Mavericks making the shot. Harrell kicks to Beverly. Rejected by Sanchez. Pass to Matthews. There's the dish to Freak. Ariza brings the double. Stolen by Beverly. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Harden, that's good. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Rockets.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handler, forcing turnover.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Johnson, he's checked in for Monty Eunice. And it's Lawson in for Patrick Beverly. Now here's Freak. He has 5. Shot clock at 6. They'll double him with Harrell. And Matthews kicks to Nowitzki. That 3 off the mark.
Well, that defense went from poor to no defense at all.
And when he's open like that, you don't see him miss those looks very often.
Boy, that's a nice feed by Lawson.
Wesley Johnson.
Mavericks trail by 4. Williams kicks to Freak. And stolen by Ariza. Harden with it. Matthews covering. Right wing. Launches a 3. And it's Lawson. That time on the assist by Harden. Harden's got 3 assists tonight.
Outstanding start from three-point range. Their shooters are on fire.
really makes them a hard team to guard because they space you out so well.
He kicks it to Lawson. It's tipped. Anderson against Ariza. Feeds to Freak. Kicks to Matthews. He dishes it to Freak. 5 to shoot. Stolen by Harden. It's Harrell, top of the key. The fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
Agility leads to thievery there as he's got his hand in there to get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
And Clark, that's been the story of this game so far. I mean, they cannot hand over any more easy points in the open floor.
Nowitzki, no good.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Yes, Kevin, I was able to catch up with the head coach for the Rockets just a moment ago. One struggle they'll have in this game is finding the right person or combination of players to match up with Dirk. The problem, coach says, is how do you play someone who can hit jumpers at such a high release point?
And it's Houston's ball. A 12-0 run right now and counting. On the floor for Dallas. Sanchez in at the 4 spot. Darren Williams out there with Devin Harris. And there's JaVale McGee. And it's Anderson in at the small forward position. And Freak throws it down.
His eyes just simply light up when he gets that close to the bucket. And you just know what he's going to do with the basketball.
Harris against Harden. Outside for Lawson. The 3. The Mavericks pull it in. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Houston this season.
And they lost the season series against this squad last year, so trying to bounce back here tonight.
Yeah, and 2 mid-tier teams trying to get a leg up in the conference, guys. We'll see what happens. Cutting into that lead a little bit. Way to finish.
And the basket is still shaking.
Oh, I mean, he has got power in bunches on that 2-hand. His ball distribution tonight just as good as it gets.
Yeah, it sure has been. I mean, all you have to do is look at the numbers. There's no lying in those totals.
There's a screen by Williams. Here's Sanchez. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Boy, that was a strong pick by Williams.
Now, here's Decker. Guarded closer. Rejected by Sanchez. Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Freak's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Mavs. Harden against Harris. It's Harden with the drive. The shot no good.
There was just enough defensive pressure to get him off balance and cause that shot to go awry.
Harris kicks to Freak. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. It's going to be on James Harden.
Nothing fancy there. Didn't need it.
Nope. His only concern right now, Clark, is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points.
I like the simplicity.
Well, there's also style just with the fact that he's able to have that kind of a finish, though. Still, I like that pretty one-handed flush.
To the paint. Here's Sanchez. Boom, he jams it straight down.
Kevin, he's definitely making his presence felt here in the first half. He's been very effective so far.
Harris against Harden. Down low. Here's Moniunas. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. This is his first trip to the line tonight.
Not the best statistic for him in terms of his performance at the line. Very low numbers.
And I don't think there's any question about it, guys. He's got to bring that percentage up. I mean, those are the kind of free throw numbers that will get you in a coach's doghouse and get your teammates a little mad at you.
And the Rockets making a change here. Ariza's checked in. Williams dishes to Freak. Back to Williams. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Sanchez. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
He is an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
You know, he fixed the simple one-handed stuff to get the 2 points.
Yeah, and in a close game, though, guys, those could be really important points.
Harris outside. Now here's Freak, covered by Modi Yunus. And Harris wide open. He shoots, and it's Dallas with another.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
There's a screen by Modi Yunus. Deflects the pass, but Julia with the steal. Dallas moving it around. Anderson outside. In the corner, it's Harris. Now here's Freak, guarded by Harden. And there's the call on Pachulia. That's foul number 2 for him. Houston in the lead. Harden with it. 26 points for him last game against the Magic in Orlando.
Yeah, but I also thought the rebounding was impressive. He got some huge boards in that game. Not the biggest fan of that shot, but he had the space to get it off, so why not?
Now here's Freak, covered by Modi Yunus. Stolen by Beverly. And here we go. Beverly heading.
Whoa! Easy to see who's going to win that race.
Yeah, early offense is often easy offense. Excellent work that time.
That Kia Slam Cam replay really gave you a good look at the action. Sanchez. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. That one is on Ariza.
Talk about complete control. Everything working in this one for Freak. He has 20 points, and he's rejected more than his share of shots today.
An interior defense at its best, fellas. That's what we've seen out of him today.
The Mavericks shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. First free throw is good. Harrell, he's checked in for Moni Yunus. Dirk Nowitzki, he's checked in for the Mavericks. And both free throws good from Freak.
Well, as far as the league's big men go, he's one of the very best at the foul line.
Now Beverly, taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now he averages about 9 points a game. Shot clock at 6. Here's Harrell. And Houston again with the bucket.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Williams against Beverly. Williams passes to Sanchez. Back to Williams. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the knee.
Yeah, really left him no choice there, Greg.
And the first half comes.
Some ground for you to make up, no doubt, here in the first half. What are the areas you need to improve on to get back even with them?
It's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now. You look at Freak in this game, he has been everywhere.
And the approach in that first half was an aggressive one. Take it to the teeth of the defense, put them on the heels, and you're either going to score or get to the line.
And mostly he's been getting to the line, guys. I mean, he has the free throw total to show for it, as well as the bumps and bruises.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. So on the floor for Houston, Beverly and Harden, they're the backcourt. Moni Yunus out there with Harrell, and it's Ariza in at the 3 slot. Now let's go to Doris Burke. Doris?
Well, Kev, Freak in the last matchup against the Jazz got down to business. He ended with 47 points, and as always, piling up rebound after rebound as well. Just absolutely incredible numbers from him in a game you didn't want to miss. So glad we were here to watch it, Kevin.
Thanks for the great report, Doris. Guys, the way he carried them that night, I thought was truly incredible.
Unreal. I mean, he was literally on another planet in that game. He did it all on the floor.
What's interesting to me, guys, is to see how much energy he's able to play with here tonight. I mean, his legs still have to be a little heavy from that last game.
And they continue to add to their lead. They might be ready to pull away.
No surprise from my end. I mean, they've been really good, and they're looking even better at this moment.
Pass to Nowitzki. Plays it up and banks it in.
You got to love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of grinded-out physical game.
That's the kind of look they can continue to go with. Maybe that'll help them create some separation on the scoreboard.
Nothing but money for them to start the half. They've made all 3 of their shot attempts.
Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin. What a tremendous feed from Williams. Great awareness.
Modiunas, a screen on Williams. Modiunas with it. Out defended by Freak. Harden kicks to Modiunas. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Yeah, just nice strength there and then just off with the shot.
Boy, with all the contact he drew there, Greg, that would have been a heck of a bucket. He nearly got it to go.
And they're having a lot of trouble at the line today, and unfortunately, it's the kind of day we've seen this team have a lot. They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
Yeah, you know, they're hustling and giving a good effort, that's for sure, but unfortunately, the execution has been lacking.
Matthews, no one around him, and another basket for Dallas.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Rockets call timeout. All right, Houston, coming out of the corner, your own Rockets power dancers. Give it up!
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Yes, thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Rick Carlisle was saying to the team. He said their plan was run their offense through Freak. Coach has a lot of faith in him offensively and let his players know it, insisting that he be at the forefront of what they do at that end of the court from here on out. There's still plenty of basketball left to play, and as we watch how these adjustments play out, Kev, it'll be interesting.
And thanks for that story, Doris.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
All right, Houston, coming out of the corner, your own Rockets power dancers. Give it up!
And let's check out the numbers for Harden. The last 10 games, he has been on 23 points per, 5 assists, and 6 rebounds. With him, you get so much, but his ability to lead the way with his scoring, probably his best attribute.
An offensive powerhouse. He can just beat you in so many ways. Got to give it up for him. Much love.
To the wing on the left. Williams dishes to Freak. To the inside. Modiunas with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Beverly's got it. And the jam by Harden.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it, too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
A 3 from Anderson. Rebound by Harrell. Harrell's got 3 rebounds so far in the game. Here's Ariza. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. And it's an 11-point Houston lead.
And they've really come out of halftime with the eye of the tiger. Plenty of fire in their eyes and tremendous focus and intensity.
And Freak throws it down.
Cutting into the lead with a huge one-hand throwdown.
That's how to get your team back into it.
Yes, sir.
I tell you what, guys, that might also put a little spark into those guys.
Williams against Beverly. Harden kicks to Modiunas. Clock at 4. No good on the 3. Mavericks trail by 9. And there's the feed to Williams. And a wide open look for Freak. Ariza with the rebound. Houston's gone downtown 13 times in this game, and they're just over 50%, 7 of 13 on threes. And 2 shots coming up at the line as he gets fouled on the shot. And there's the foul against Dallas. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Houston.
Boy, their passing has been picturesque, a thing of beauty in both halves. More than a few of their baskets have come off assists.
Couple that with just how well they've shot it from beyond, and they've made this thing look easy.
Mavericks making a switch here. Pachulia's checked in. And Anderson kicks to Freak. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
Tell you what, he's not an easy guy to stop when he's got his sight on the rim.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
Did he just go chop there with that one-hand tomahawk slam?
And let's check out a group of shooting guards that have been doing some dirty work inside lately, averaging the most rebounds per game at their position over the last 10 games. James Harden, third.
And these are sort of your do-it-all guys. I mean, even if rebounding isn't necessarily a priority for shooting guards, it's still something that helps your team get wins.
Absolutely. When your 2 guard can squeeze the orange like that, as each of these players on that list can, it can be a major X factor for you.
And stolen by Harrell. Here's Beverly. 5 points in the game. Dishes it to Harden. Harrell the pass to Ariza. Harrell setting the pick for Ariza. And he gets the shot to fall after coming off the pick. Ariza's got 9 points now in just the second half. Beverly against Williams. Here's Sanchez. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
And really scored most of their points, but he can't score them all, guys. He's going to have to get somebody else to step up.
Harrell setting the pick for Beverly. There's a screen by Modiunas. Inside. Uses the glass. And here's Harden. 10 points for him. Now here's Modiunas. It's Harden with the drive. Shoots from 12. And it's Freak with the rebound. Freak's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. And Matthews kicks to Freak. Dallas moving it around. He feeds it to Pachulia. Modiunas with the steal. Here's Beverly. That's good. Beverly's got 7 points in the game.
How's that for a quick possession?
Yeah, no hesitation at all taking that one to the basket. Beautifully done.
And there's the pass to Sanchez. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
Threw it down with authority.
Oh, he can really fly. And you combine that, Clark, with some of the nice penetration, too, and you've got an easy 2 points.
And able to just play well above the rim. I mean, that makes this guy so dangerous when he's in the game.
Here's Beverly. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Mavericks trail by 10. Passes it to Sanchez. Back to Anderson. The dish to Williams. They set the screen. No good. Johnson with the defensive effort. Houston's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Pass to Beverly. Ariza sets a screen for Beverly. Off target from outside.
Good little 2-man action there, but they just can't get the shot to fall.
Yeah, but that was a beauty. Good-looking shot, well-executed play. I wouldn't be surprised to see them go back to it.
Williams kicks to Freak. Shot clock at 6. And fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot 2. It's on Modiunas. For Dallas, they have been at their finest 4 at the free throw line tonight. 8 attempts, 8 made. No good on the free throw. Houston making some changes. Daniels, he's checked in for Ariza. Ejuan Moore comes in for James Harden. And Ty Lawson subbed in for Patrick Beverly. The Mavericks also with a sub. McGee's checked in. 1:46 left to play here in the third. Kicks to McDaniels. Lots of room. And that one's good. McDaniels got 9. 1:33 left in the third. Williams with the ball. 10 points for him. And Freak throws it down.
Cutting into the lead with a huge one-hand throwdown.
That's how to get your team back into it.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
I tell you what, guys, that might also put a little spark into those guys.
Decker's checked in for Houston. And Dallas with a change here, too. Montejunas is checked in for McDaniels. Harden comes in for Ejuan Moore. And it's Patrick Beverly in for Ty Lawson. Dallas also making some changes. Nowitzki comes in for JaVale McGee. And Freak subbed in for Powell. On the floor for Dallas, Sanchez. He's in at power forward. Matthews out there with Darren Williams. Then there's Anderson. And it's Nowitzki in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
The lead now in single digits. 15 points for Williams.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on a clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want.
Montejunas with the steal. To the paint. There's Decker. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
At the line for your Rockets, Sam Decker. At the line for 2.
That free throw good from Decker. And the Rockets making a change here. Harrell's checked in. And so he makes both from the line. Here's Williams. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Anderson outside. To the middle. Here's Sanchez. And he jams it with authority.
And the deeper we get into this game, it seems like the more the offenses are in rhythm.
Without question. I mean, both of these teams are firing on full broadband bandwidth. I mean, full throttle ahead. Nice, accurate pass right into the middle.
Mavericks trail by 11.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Outside Williams. Nowitzki a screen. Williams dishes to Freak. To the middle. Poked loose. Stolen by Beverly. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. Decker passes to Beverly. Trying to find Harden, and he's got it now. That's good. And the Rockets lead by 13.
And just a little bit ragged defensively there, Clark.
To the paint. And Freak throws it down.
Heads up play there, guys, on the assist and the finish.
And so here is Houston. They've led by as many as 14 points. Montejunas a screen on Williams, and Beverly kicks to Montejunas. Offline with his 3.
Well, you know, that's one thing they've been doing extremely well. Corralling those caroms. Rising up and hammering it home. That could be just what they need to pick their energy up.
Wow, it definitely got the guys on the bench on their feet. I'll say that for man. Oh, man, was that
And no
fun.
doubt about it, guys. That's one of those plays that will pick up his teammates. A lot of times, a play like that is just what you need to get the adrenaline flow for your team.
Oh, that was a great angle we just saw, courtesy of Kia. That free throw, no good. That one is no good. Mavericks trail by 9.
Got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Freak kicks to Williams. Score the basket. It's number 6 for him this game. 6 for 9, 67% shooting.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until the defense responds and provides more resistance, keep making them pay.
And he gets it to go.
Just too dangerous for a shooter to leave alone from beyond the arc.
You got it. Let's get the ball inside.
Now Matthews. Out to the right wing. They set the screen. Nowitzki left side. From about 16, again the Mavericks score.
I like the recognition of the mismatch there, immediately making the defense pay.
We're playing too much on the perimeter. Let's look to dump the ball inside.
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Hey, Kevin. Well, the Rockets coach had some advice for the team over that last break. His message? I don't want us patting ourselves on the back just yet. We can congratulate ourselves after the final horn. Right now, we need to go out there and take this one home. Guys?
And thank you for that, Doris. Williams kicks to Matthews. Freak with it. He's picked up by Ariza. Freak dishes to Nowitzki. Shot's good.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And, Greg, you know nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Harden sets the pick for Beverly. They double him with Matthews. Lets the three fly. Ariza no up.
Boy, that's a surprising miss right there. He usually feasts on those wide-open opportunities.
And the shot is good. And that's now 19 points for Williams.
Nice pass there to set that bucket up.
And that's 10 of their last 12 points that have come off assists.
And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2.
Checking out the game Mana Yunus has been having. 13 points, and he's played the role of the pest today, too. I mean, he's caused a bunch of turnovers.
And it also tells you just how high his basketball IQ is. I mean, seeing plays develop before anyone else does on the court.
The first one falls. He makes 1 of 2 that time.
But making it a 2-possession game was what was important on that trip to the line.
Williams against Beverly, and the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
That's really a tough call. One you don't like to see, but it was called, and now he's got to really make sure that he's on top of his game here in regards to not picking up another foul. That was his 5th right there.
Here's Harrell, rejected by Sanchez. Down low, and there's the call on Patrick Beverly. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Yeah, he was 1 step late that time, Greg.
And so it's Dallas with him. It's a 5-point game. He had a nice open look right there. Freak's got 46 points.
He's simply a machine at the offensive end. I wonder how far behind they'd be if he wasn't having this kind of quarter.
Harden outside. Here's Harrell. Back to Harden. Scores the bucket. He's 7 for 11 and continues to look good.
He's got some serious momentum going right now. He's been great all day. Even last game, he was on fire.
Let's get the ball inside.
Out to the right wing. Mana Yunus with the steal. And here's Harden. Harrell, that's good. And now a 6-point Rocket lead.
You know, it's really going to be all about hard work from this point on. And they worked hard to create that high-quality shot right there.
No question. That's their goal down the stretch here. I think finding those close-range rhythm shots.
Freak kicks to Anderson. Rockets with the rebound. Harden's got 3 rebounds so far in the game.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far. He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
And you saw how quick the defense was. They were ready for him. They got the hand in the face there and made that much more difficult.
Yeah, and every team needs that kind of rugged interior defense because you want to try to distract your opponents when they get inside, and you also want to make them uncomfortable in their shot attempts.
And he's clearly been the best rebounder on the floor today.
And the numbers back it up, Greg. I mean, he's brought his hard hat and mean mentality to the glass with him today. He's definitely turned things around in this game. I mean, he was more of a background player in the first half. He's jumped center stage now.
He kicks it to Beverly. They set the pick. They double him with Nowitzki. Feeds it to Harrell. They're next on the 9-footer. Harrell's got 4 this quarter.
All right, Houston, coming into the corner,
There's a minute 47 left in the fourth quarter of this one.
Good, just like soup. A little more ferocious, though.
Okay, Clark approves, everybody.
Yeah, but that's how you finish strong. Young fellas wearing the rim out.
And Beverly kicks to Harrell. And it's blocked. It's going to be out of bounds. The Rockets will retain possession.
Rockets ball. Rockets call timeout.
A minute 42 left in the fourth quarter. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
That's a 3-second violation. Dallas ball.
.136 left in the fourth quarter. To the paint. And Freak throws it down.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas.
Harden pitch to Beverly. Harrell setting the pick for Beverly. He dishes it to Ariza. The shot is off. And the Mavericks going the other way now.
Got it. Ball inside.
Freak kicks to Nowitzki. Can't tie it up as that one's no good. Houston's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Harden outside. And some nice passing there by Houston. It's Ariza on the wing. That doesn't go either for Ariza. Here's Dallas, trailing by 2. Outside Williams. Nowitzki kicks to Freak. Yes!
That was massive.
You know it. He's stepping right into the spotlight there.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the... Yeah. Wow, we're going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Kevin. That was special.
My goodness, that was almost a circus-like dunk.
And that shot sucked the life out of the whole building.
Well, that was a big one, Clark. You could hear it.
And sometimes the silence of a crowd can speak volumes.
Knocks it loose. Now here's Harden. Modiunas, a screen on Matthews. Here's Harden. Got it!
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know, he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Williams for 3. Oh, the all-or-nothing shot. No good. And so it's a narrow victory for Houston, pulling it out for the double. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as Clark, they continued to wait out until the very last moment.
Well, James, it certainly seemed the entire team stayed with the game plan and stayed focused to try to play at the pace you're looking to.
Yeah, they did a good job. You know, very good.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Hi again, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Time now to present our Jordan Player of the Game, James Harden.
That was the James Harden we've come to know and love. A player that brings nothing but fear to players that have to guard him. I've said this for a while now. He's the best one-on-one player in the NBA. And even if it's not a one-on-one situation, even if you throw the kitchen sink at him, he's still...
And that'll do it for our broadcast tonight. Hope you enjoyed the show.
He